Let's get our first one in, y'all. Let's get our first one in. I ain't even ready. Bitch must be tipsy, but we gonna bring her in.
My preferred pronouns are she, her, nigga. Doesn't matter, yo. She, her, what's up, nigga, what's up, yo.
Where on the spectrum, LGBTQIA plus, where do you fall? What do you identify with, if any?
Well, I'm just a woman who happened to be trans. And that's how, like, basically I identify as a woman first, trans kind of really being secondary and being black and stuff like that.
All right, so give the people your name.
Well, I'm Mahogany Blair, and I am from Baltimore, but now residing in Los Angeles. I am a Club Queen recording artist. I'm just ready, to take over the world, or my little piece of whatever.
How long have you been in LA?
I've been here for about 4 years, almost half a decade. I can't believe it. Time's going so fast.
So what made you move to LA?
Well, I felt like I needed like a new wind in life. I suffered a major loss in life by losing my mom. So I
Or
thought maybe just a change of scenery would be able to, maybe turn some things around for myself. And so I took the leap.
how's it been going for you out there in LA so far?
I would say it's been doing fairly well, slowly but surely. The train is moving, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think everybody is where they would like to be yet, but I would definitely say the train is moving. So I'm appreciative of my journey though.
What's your zodiac or birthday?
My birthday is June 18th and my sun sign is Gemini. Um, well, some of my strengths are, I guess, number one, being nice. I don't know. Like when you have to really like, I guess, look at it like, I guess at the sheet of paper, I can't really call it off. But I do have a few strengths that I think that are very valuable, for a relationship. I am the tender age of 29.
Yes, honey, 29. And we discussed your strengths a little bit, which to be honest, you were very modest about your strengths, Miss Thing. I want you to think about those, and we'll lead back to that later. But
Okay.
tell us some of your weaknesses.
Hmm. I tend to definitely be a workaholic. I can definitely be tunnel visioned about certain things and maybe not pay attention to certain needs sometimes. Um, so maybe I would say that would be a weakness. Sometimes by being consumed with, things that I have going on personally that like, get in the way. But
So correct me if I'm wrong. I'm hearing you say that you need someone who's going to be confident enough to know that during certain times when you're working, you may not be um, 100% available 24 hours.
hmm
Okay. Okay. With the fact that you work so much, do you think that you're ready? Are you ready for a relationship?
I think that I am ready for, I would say, a partnership, right? Where it's we are being open to building, day by day, one step at a time, not maybe coming into it with pre-established or preconceived notions already, but just being very organic to the process. So I
Hmm.
say more like a partner. Yeah.
So maybe not the traditional relate.
Yes, not in right, not in a traditional sense, but someone who is willing to be more open and forge their own path.
Okay. I could respect that. And that leads us to deal breakers. What are some deal breakers for you?
Hmm. Style. I love a man with a quirky style. I've come to find out, like, I love glasses and guys who are intellectual, things of that nature, but also maybe kind of cliche guys like my dad, because my dad always wears a slack, like he never not wears a slack, you know what I'm saying? So a man who is like, very in tune with themselves, their hygiene, their personal style.
Mm. So you're not really into the streetwear kinds of guy?
I mean, he can wear streetwear, but just have like an edge. You know what I'm saying? Just have like
Okay.
an edge.
Okay, just have a sense of personal style.
Hmm.
So you need somebody who's fashionable.
Yes, something like a P Diddy's, like
What are some other qualities that you may want in a partner, or that you do want in a partner? I'm sorry.
um, a partner that's able to definitely self-start tasks, that's a leader themselves. You know what I mean? And like someone who is passionate, not head in the clouds passionate, but actually putting the work into, get results, like a results driven type of guy. Someone that is maybe chivalrous just a little bit, not too much, because I want him to be able to be open and to be able to move with the culture, but someone still that's grounded, you know what I mean, or had an example of.
Are you strictly 100% into men, cisgender men?
Um, I mean, they can be open, because I've been a lot more open with myself with being like really honestly bisexual.
Oh,
Um, yeah, so I feel like with a man, he could be like, I would say, kind of open. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be opposed to a man that was open, I would say. Guys, yeah, open to trans guys, definitely. Non-binary, maybe. Like it would depend. It depends on, I think, the meeting of the minds. I would say we would really have to connect in that way, but just thinking straight off head, I would say yes, a trans guy, definitely. I like a more refined, mask feminine, if that makes sense. So like the old school metrosexual term, kind of sort of. I would be interested in getting married, but it would definitely have to be a circumstance where we work. I see myself hopefully getting my brick and mortar for my fashion business, Black Bat Archives, which is this is one of my pieces that I have on right now. Hopefully, starting a brick and mortar with that, and probably looking forward to moving to the East Coast, New York, to continue building my fashion business and still, of course, work on music.
night in or night out? Which would you prefer?
Night out.
But could you see yourself relocating for love in particular?
I think at that point, I would never rule that out, because I'm an air sign and I like to flow, and like I said, I want to be organic. So I would say yes. I definitely would relocate, because it would be like definitely for somewhere that I've never been, and it's a new beginning for the both of us, things like that, if it makes sense.
And what's your age range?
My age range is must be a millennial on up.
Okay. Okay.
Must be a millennial on up.
What would make what would make a guy lucky to have you?
Hmm. Well, not to mention my latest single. I mean, I would be just such a catch, because I'm intellectual, I am domestic, and I am trained well. That's the Trinity. You can't get no better than that.
Your Instagram.
My Instagram is mhgmaserati, or you can still find me at mahogany.blair, or at the G code THAGCOD 3. at
Yeah.
Instagram. Mm-hmm.